Hi, my name is James and I am a finance analyst at Business Stream. I've been in this role for 2 years, although I've been with the company for 5 years. My role involves maintaining the company's financial records, which involves really simple things like ensuring we receive enough cash in the bank, making sure we pay our suppliers on time, things like that, and that allows the managers in our business to make decisions based on those financial records. So I've done this role for about 2 years. Prior to this, I was a finance assistant, which meant I would manage customer payments and ensure they were put against their account correctly. Prior to that, I was an agent in the customer service centre, which involved taking calls from customers and updating records and having conversations over the phone. So I've been with Business Stream for 5 years. Prior to joining Business Stream, I studied engineering at university for a year after leaving school. I decided that wasn't for me, and I left during the summer, and that's when I applied for the role as an agent within the call centre at Business Stream. Whilst applying, I was offered an apprenticeship opportunity where I would stay with the company for a year and I would gain a qualification in customer services. So I did that for a year, completed my apprenticeship, and then afterwards I started to think about where I wanted to go with my career. I was still only about 20 at the time, so I had plenty of time to make decisions about where I wanted to go, but I started to have conversations with people around the business, and that's when I spoke to one of the accountants in the finance team and went over what would be involved if I wanted to become a fully qualified accountant. And so after that, I had my mind set on that, and I decided that's where I wanted to go. So I waited for an opportunity to come up in the finance team, and that's when I joined as a finance assistant. I then began studying part-time at university through work, which I felt was really, really beneficial, because what I didn't like before about university is how much time you spent at university meant that you weren't able to work as much, and so you were always struggling for cash because I could only work part-time at a supermarket. And so what I enjoy is having that balance of working full-time and making a bit of money, but also working towards a qualification. I'm currently studying towards my degree in accountancy at university. I have about a year left of that, and then afterwards I'll have some post-university exams to sit, and then I'll become a fully qualified accountant. That'll allow me to take on much better roles and to do different things within accountancy. One of the things I enjoy about my job the most is the problem solving aspect of it. So within our accounts, things don't always reconcile, they don't always match, they don't always make sense. And a big part of my job is getting to the bottom of those problems using software such as Excel and the different software we use within our business to kind of reconcile differences and to make sure things make sense financially. So if you don't always need to be a numbers person to enjoy it. People always say that accountants need to be good with numbers. They don't. As long as you have a calculator, the computer does most of it for you. So reflecting on my journey so far, I chose to go to university straight after high school, and I felt that was perhaps an error. I really didn't like his university as much as what I thought I was going to, and so I ended up leaving after a year. If I was to go back and give myself some advice, I would say just to take your time. It's a big decision. I wish I had maybe spent 1 or 2 years working before I'd decided that I wanted to go on to further education. And if I'd have made that decision, I could have been a bit further than where I am just now. But ultimately, I learned some good lessons. I've picked up from some good skills through the path that I've taken. And it's given me the ability to get to where I am today, and I'm able to pass on some of that information to you. And so when I was at school, I wanted to do many different things. I changed my mind constantly. I wanted to be an English teacher at one point, a graphic designer, an engineer, but I am none of those things now. So really at this stage in your life, you'll be thinking about lots of different things, but a lot of them you won't really know until you go and try. You wouldn't know that you like them. So what I would recommend is that don't sign up to a 4-year university course like me. Go work, gain some real life experience first, and then you can really make a better decision on where you want to go with your career. Even spend 1 year on a college course could help you understand if you really like a subject before you go ahead and study it for 4 or 5 years.